Good morning guys, welcome to a brand new vlog. So I put on a fresh layer of tan last night. I used the Saint-Tropez Express mousse and, oh, what's that? Foaming, my mousse. This is the one I always use, Red Ken. Full effect 04 foaming mice. So yeah, fresh tan, and I've just washed my hair. And usually I'd always wash my hair in the evenings, but after using the air wrap the other day in the morning and kind of really working out how to use it for my hair, I'm a little bit excited now to use it again. So I'm just getting myself fully ready. It's so nice to wake up with a lovely fresh tan though. Might not look like it because I look very sleepy right now, but my whole body just looks a little bit more, I don't know, elevated, ready for the day. Should really put on a more structured bra. Just really enjoying these really soft bras right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dry off a little bit of my hair, because I always dry it upside down my hair. I'm going to dry it off a little bit and then just kind of leave it a bit damp on the lengths. And then I'm going to use my air wrap. I've just got Philip DeFranco on, watching the latest news. That's pretty much where I got all my YouTube news, from Philip DeFranco. And my ordinary news, actually, for that matter. Yeah, so I've just taken out a lot of that excess water and done the majority of my roots, just so they've got the volume and they're kind of set in the place that I want them to be. But the rest of this is, by the way, this isn't an ad, by the way. I'm just getting ready for the day and I thought you might be quite interested. Thanks, babe. My morning iced coffee. Love my husband so much. I thought because I was so obsessed with the way I did my hair last time, you might want to see what I did. I am, however, a Dyson ambassador, just so you know, like for full clarity, but they've not asked me to do this. Now I'm going to use the air wrap. This is just, oh, I can't wait to show you what this can do. I might just make it a little bit less wet. Now, right, this is the air wrap. It comes with loads of attachments. You've got all like the brush heads, and you've got the little, this one's the smaller one, and then there's the larger one, and you get the right and the left side because the air flows one way. There's also this little guy that's almost like a little mini dryer tool, and for those who love it, I know all my friends are obsessed with this kind of hair drying technique, you do also have the round brush if you like to kind of round brush and blow dry your hair in that way. But this tool is kind of like the incredible hairdresser blow dry in a machine. I'm just going to split it up just so I know I've not missed any around the back. For any reason. God, my hair is getting so long. I'm really enjoying this length, and like I said the other day, I'm really enjoying this colour too, actually. Okay, I've got the most intense comb over right now, but it's because I've split off the top of my hair. But I wanted to show you my hair right now. How insane is that? It's like the most perfect blow dry at home. That's probably taken me, because I'm watching YouTube at the same time. It's probably taken me 15 minutes. It does take a little bit longer, but if you're someone who does like to go out and get your blow dry in the morning before work, or you're one of those kind of very organised people, this could be absolutely amazing at home. I'm genuinely obsessed with this. So I'm going to just tuck that back just so that I don't get that mixed up into the hair. This is what I do. I can show you a bit easier now because it's the top layer. The best thing to do is put the barrel like this in front of your face, and if the arrow is facing away from you, if you're back to the left, it's facing to the left, you've got the right barrel on, because you want each curl to kind of go away from your face. So what you do is, bear in mind my hair is still quite sort of a little bit damp here. You switch it on, there's 3 different fan speeds, there's 3 different heats. One is a cooler heat, much cooler heat, but there's also a cool shot here, right on the very, like, the on button. So right, watch how I do this. So I'm going to hold it like this so that is all kind of just loose. The tip, this is what you want. Then I'm going to hold this inside of it. I'm going to allow the air to start wrapping that hair up around the barrel, and then move the hair up like this. So the hair isn't caught, it's just literally being pulled around the barrel like so softly. I can't feel a thing here. And it's pretty much just adding a little bit of, I'm going to go one hard with that. Oh no. Yeah, I'm going to go for middle fan, the lower heat setting. And then you can press up. And this is now adding cool air through the barrel. So that's going to help set this piece of hair in place. and then out. And I like to kind of pull it out like this, and you've got, I mean, look at this little curl. I mean, I don't want mine so curly, so I'll just pull it a little bit out, but it's still gonna hold and retain a bit of a curl. I mean, look at that. So much texture and bounce. That's what's so amazing about this, is that if you're a girl who likes to use like a curling wand in the morning and you're finding you've got quite a lot of breakage, you might need to look at the tool that you're using, because it may be going too extreme heat for your hair. That's why, like, if you like to straighten the Dyson Corral that I've shown you before, is just unreal. But this, I am obsessed. That is side one done. The most beautiful mega blow dry at home. How insane is that bounce? So now all I'm going to do is take off the barrel and switch it to the other side barrel. That's literally it, and now I can do the other way away from my face. Check it out. Unreal, absolutely unreal. I've never been able to make my hair look like this at home, ever. Isn't it amazing? Good morning. Today is the day I go back to London for the first time since lockdown. It is now July 6th and I last left London on March 12th. I'm a little bit apprehensive about it, tiny bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie, but also kind of sort of looking forward to it and kind of getting out, and it looks like we've got a really beautiful day for it today. So yeah, I'm kind of excited, I suppose. I'm going seeing Larry King for my hairdo. He's got a gorgeous salon in Notting Hill. And then after that, I think I'm gonna go for a little drink at my uncle's house, because again, I've not seen them for so long. So I'm really, really excited. Thought quickly show you me getting ready. You can hear Alex making coffee. That's my boy. I've just done a full brush clean and I'm so happy. I just love it when my brushes, when I cut on a Monday morning when I come to my brushes and they're all super clean, it makes me so happy. I thought I'd actually kind of, when I was putting them all back into my little pot, this is a little Versace candle pot. It's quite spenny. It was a really beautiful gift that the Versace team sent me, the fashion team. And I just decanted the candle out of it because it smells so amazing. And I think I'm halfway through burning that actually, inside of like a hurricane lantern. And I kept this as like a brush holder, it's perfect. And it's also good because before this I had a massive thing, like a massive box with compartments. It compartmentalized all my brushes, and I just kept building up putting more brushes in and more brushes in until I had about, one point I must have had about 100 brushes. It was really, really silly. And then I'd be using them all so that I wouldn't have to wash them quicker. And then when it would come to brush washing day, I'd have like hundreds to wash, and it was so silly. So then I was like, right, I'm scrapping that and having one thing. And this now has probably 20 brushes at most, and then my Patrick Tar fan and my Laura Mercier eyelash curlers. I do often get people asking me though, like, how do I build up a brush collection, and like what I would recommend in your brush collection. I mean, I have things here from a variety of different brands. For example, one thing I've had for years that I hopefully won't ever have to buy for a little more time is the Armani powder brush. It's a little bit kind of worse for wear now, but it's still my favourite bronzer brush. It's beautiful. Again, it's a little bit on the higher price point. I always go back to it. It's the one I just love the most. It's just a really fantastic shape for more precise bronzing. But then the Ted Baker brushes are unreal, and I've got so many of them here in this collection. One of them being the really big bronzer brush, the fact being that it's amazing for doing down the neck and really larger, still a little bit wet that, and doing like larger bits. God, it really is still wet through. How the hell? Okay, I won't be using that today, but still, it's literally wet through. Yeah, so those are two like bronzing, so it kind of goes down in size. Then I've got one of the Zoeva blush brushes, again fantastic shape for adding a really kind of perfect sweep of powder, especially. This is lovely, and also I use it for creams, but if I'm not using that for creams, then I'll use this for creams, and that's the Lumine foundation brush. It's a great foundation brush too, but I just really like it for packing on and stippling cream blushes. Then I have my powder brush for under eye powder, which is the Ted Baker. Again, a fantastic, super soft brush and the perfect shape just for getting underneath the eye for powdering. For my foundation, I started using the 125 from Fenty Beauty. Just a really fantastic packed brush just to really get it on there. And oh, hello! Thank you so much. Every time. Thanks, babe. And if I'm not using that for my foundation, then I will use this one, which again I've used for a really, really long time. It's a Real Techniques brush, and I've rubbed off ages ago what this actually is. Wait a minute. Duo Fibre Contour Brush. I can just see like the remnants. Duo Fibre Contour Brush. I have a feeling this came inside a set of 3. And it is, again, fantastic as a foundation brush for really stippling it for a really kind of lightweight effect over the skin. It's either one of those two that I use for my foundation. If not, I use a Real Techniques sponge. This is one of the huge ones. I've just washed it. For my contour, before I go with my bronzer brush, I use this. It's a really amazing pat brush. Again, from Makeup Professional. I can't remember now, but it's just like the perfect shade for getting in here. And what I'll do is I'll list them all down below and be like my brushes below. This could probably do with a blog post. I might do a blog post on this because honestly I get asked so often. So that's for contour, perfect contour, kind of packing on cream bronzers, and then I'll go over the top with this with powders to set the bronzers. For my highlight, I love to use this little guy. This is a Zoeva again. This is the Luxe Powder Fusion 134 brush, and it's just really nice and really light, feathery kind of brush that's perfect just for adding a little bit of highlight up here. But in honesty, I usually just prefer to use my finger and dabbing it on. So that's how I usually do my face these days. Anyway, now we're down to little brushes, and honestly, I feel like I've got a really fantastic kit here of the perfect brushes that you need, or that definitely help me. You can definitely do this with less brushes, you don't need this many, but if you want to kind of build up a bit more of a kit. First thing is the Bobbi Brown brush. The concealer blending brush is fantastic if you just want to add little touches of concealer anywhere around the face. It is a fantastic brush for that. I'm going to go for large to small. Again, the Ted Baker brush with Ted. It comes in a pack of 4 with this and another one, which obviously maybe didn't make the cut. These 3 did. This one being the super kind of fat one, amazing for really blending and diffusing anything. And this one is more of a little pointed definer, which I love to either really get in and add more definition here to the crease, for example, or I use this a lot for adding eyeshadow along my lash line and smoking it out. And then the brow brush. God, that took me a long time. The brow brush. So those 3. I've also got another brow brush here, which is an Armani one that is so used that the paint's come off it. But the reason I keep it is because it's got a really fantastic little brush end on this side, just in case, again, I want to get a little bit more in there with kind of more of an eyeliner flick or whatever, or if I'm using powders or any kind of waxes, I need to go through my eyebrows properly, because this one from Ted Baker doesn't have a brush on the end. Then I have a MAC 217, which is like the holy grail of blenders. I think this is one of the best brushes you can actually get. I've got the Charlotte Tilbury. Again, all of these have just come off, but it's a Charlotte Tilbury. Again, it's a fluffy blending brush. I mean, these kind of do a very similar thing, but I find I use them interchangeably quite often. But yeah, both fantastic, I would say. You need a flat brush in your collection so you can pack on like pigments and more thicker shadows, and this is the Eye Colour brush by Laura Mercier. Then I've got the Zoeva Luxe Petite Crease Brush, similar to this kind of vibe, the blender, but a lot more pointed and precise. It really helps you get in and do more precise colouring with your shadows and building different gradients. And then 3 little ones left, one of them being the Charlotte Tilbury. This one's actually got Mrs. McGrath Harrison on this one. This is the lip brush, but I use it because it's amazing for getting in like a really flat shadow to really line out the eyes. Amazing for that. It is a lip brush, but I prefer it for that. Instead, I have this as my lip brush, which is the Yoshu Armani lip brush. Barely ever use it, but if I do, I've got a lip brush here. And then last but not least is the MAC 316, which kind of you can pull out and put inside itself. But this is an amazing, really, really detailed tiny brush for the inner corners. And that's it. So that's like my very tried and tested kit. Like, I feel like I've downsized this every single time I wash it. Like, for example, I just took out 3 brushes. So I was like, I don't use them and I don't need them because I love this one more. So this, I feel, is like the tried and tested collection of the perfect amount of brushes. Right, that's just taken 10 minutes out. I better get going. I've just dipped my skin and I've just put on some of the Sheer Hydration SPF 40 Illuminate MD. I don't like leaving the house without an SPF of 40 or 45 or above, to be honest, because I did wear retinol last night as well. Right, I'm going to carry on getting ready and I'll see you when I am getting dressed. By the way, I've pulled out things I want to wear today. I want to wear my little Chanel jacket, and I even, 9:30 last night, I was ironing my white shirt. That's how kind of excited I've been about going out and going into London. So I was like, do you know what, I'm going to do this. I washed all my brushes, I ironed my shirt. I actually had an enormous clear out yesterday at the closet. I just put on some like really chilled instrumental music and sat in here for hours. It must have been 3-4 hours, and I just pulled out so much clothing to clear up. When I moved everything into this closet, I had a clear out then because it just got too much. And then now, like the other day, I was just thinking to myself, like, I've got too much clothing, and like really starting to feel like a sense of like guilt for it. So, and I know I've been downsizing how much I buy a lot over the last year or so, more than that actually. It's very much weighing heavy on me now. If I buy something and I genuinely don't think I'm going to use it that much, I don't really love to keep it. Anything else I buy, I really have a moment with myself where I'm like, do you actually need this? Is this worth this? So I've had that huge clear out and things are looking really fantastic. Like for example, I think you can just see, sorry, I've got my little sleeping shorts. So I've cleared this out in here and just made it about everything I actually really enjoy wearing. Like I've really reduced all my t-shirts, my bodysuits. This is all like my favourite trousers, but honestly I must have pulled out a third of that wardrobe because I was like, I've not worn these in so long, this is just absolutely silly. Okay, I'm ready for my first outing in a long time. I've gone for my little Chanel boucle blazer, but in the end I've just gone for a white tee because the blouse with the collar, having a collar underneath the collar can sometimes be a little bit difficult to wear. So I just thought, let's just go a little bit more simple. So I've gone for my Max Mara, my new Fendi belt, and then I'm honestly in love with these jeans. They're such a beautiful fit. They're quite tight and very high-waisted, but I love these kind of excess buttons here. Just a really, really gorgeous colour of blue, really bleached out style. And then I've just got my Bulgari necklace on and some other Bulgari jewellery bits, my Chanel brooch. I've just tied my hair up like this into a bun because obviously I'm going to be getting it done. I might quickly put in some earrings. I've got extra bushy brows today. I just worked into setting them for ages. And most likely I'm going to take a little pair of Dior shoes, just my beige slingbacks. Yes, found them under the bed. My favourite Dior slingbacks. I have 2 pairs of these because they're just so comfortable, so I'm going to wear these for the day. Yes, okay, little shoes is on, and now I'm ready to go. I'm actually somewhat nervous, but I'm looking forward to actually like seeing people and chatting with people again. The train is practically empty. It's really weird. Ooh. By the way, these are our spring code masks, and they're really comfortable. They're comfortable, aren't they?
Yeah, they're good.
You've got the burgundy one that you like.
No, this is the blue.
I know, but you usually wear your burgundy one.
Because I lost this one.
I like this peachy one, it's cute. Well, yeah, you can see my nose running in it.
All those drippy bogies.
Stop it. Yeah, we're looking forward to today. We've seen our friend. We're going to go for Joe and the Juice. Ooh, feels so weird being back in London like this. But nice though. It's a beautiful day. Just nice seeing all like the blue skies and a bit of busyness again.
I do miss it.
I have missed it a bit. I've missed it a lot actually now being here.
We need to come back in more again, I think.
We will, if we need to.
I do miss city living a little bit. I miss Manchester.
This is new information. You've never said this before.
I think it's all like the cafes and the restaurants that I miss.
Yeah. Oh, pharmacy, I miss you. Oh, good time. Good times. This is my first avocado toast and poached eggs in 3 months that wasn't made by Alex. Or made by me. Char's got the same. and a little coffee. This is so nice to actually have a catch up and a delicious shake. Here we go. Gosh, I'm really full from lunch. Very, very excited though to see Larry. Okay, I'm back at Larry's and they have so kindly fitted me in on my own today, which is amazing. So I've got the whole place, got all of Larry's Notting Hill to myself, which is just amazing. Bryony's gonna do my hair for me, and then Larry's gonna come in and cut it a little bit later when Alex comes in as well. I'm gonna just touch up what I've got already, because I'm really, like I've been saying, I love how it looks, and I've been getting so many nice messages from people being like, I actually love this hair more than anything. So I'm gonna just have more of the same, just like run it through, so it's a bit more gradiated, I think. Got my full head of highlights. I can't wait to see this. Is gonna look so much fresher. I can't wait. This is such a look, isn't it?
So nice.
I love it. So much brighter.
But it's just that like little like still kept a little bit of that dark smudge at the roots. It's so nice. Yeah, really nice. Just
that's
got
my
that
natural
bit.
dark
Yeah,
smudge. It's nice,
really
isn't it?
nice. And I like the fact that you've just picked it here a little bit.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to do. So all of these were really, really fine highlights.
I love it. I'm so happy. I love. Only Larry would think to do branded PPE. Of course. Oh, it's so nice and fresh again. Thanks, Larry. Oh, I'm so red.
So nice colour.
Thank you, Larry. So much better.
Oh, it's really nice.
I am over the moon with my hair. It's so fresh. Such nice, like, fresh ends as well. And that gradient now. Good morning, everybody. This is my sleeping shirt. I don't think I've ever even showed you this. So sweet, like silky. It's got these cute little matching shorts on. I am in a really fantastic mood today. It's Friday. It's been a little while actually since I last filmed, since we went into London, which was a really, really lovely day. We had such a good time. We ended up going and seeing my uncles right after our appointment, so we had a really, really good time. However, we've been in the house the last few days, just getting on with work and bits and pieces. And we've also had some work going on in the house, which is really exciting because we've been on a complete dead stop with most things because we've been waiting for the floor in the hallway and everything else relies on the hallway being finished. So we finally made some progress. This is currently the hallway flooring. We've had it all completely ripped up. It was super deep, so huge tiles were down, so we had to have them ripped up with a big pneumatic drill. And then the next day we had people come in to screed, and they've put in I think, was it 7 centimetres of screed, Alex?
Wasn't it something ridiculous, 3 tons?
2.5 tons of screed.
No, we reckoned it was 2.5, maybe more. Yeah.
Really?
A lot of screeding.
A lot of concrete. So we can actually walk it now, but last night we had this little drawbridge.
And then I had my nightmare last night and I never dreamed that I'd gone up waist height into it. I was wading through it.
And you never dream.
I know. We're
absolutely thrilled to bits because this has been something we've been waiting for so long to get done. And now the main step of it is done. Well, one of the main steps. And then the second main step is obviously putting the tiles in.
But I think this is the brunt of it though.
This is the biggest.
Our guy's a genius though. He's so good.
We've got a great builder.
And just blasted it out after being let down by 3 guys.
Yeah.
He just came in and blasted it out, didn't he?
I know. No one wanted this job.
I'm not surprised.
So we went back to our builder who helped with our first fireplace, and he was like, "Yep, I can do it." So we are thrilled to bits. Got little calf kisses on. We're thrilled. So
I reckon we should just go for this industrial look, maybe leave it as is.
Can you imagine?
My best mate wants to do this in his lounge.
Does he?
And he wants to do it in his kitchen as well, have everything obviously not this colour, but everything concrete.
Oh, concrete is very, very on trend for kitchens.
Oh, is it?
But, it would just need to be finished perfectly. This just looks a complete mess. We've got about 3 centimetres spare, which is going to be for the heat-proof matting, the latex, and also the tiles, which are 1 centimetre thick. So, we're getting there.
How long do you think till we've finish this and the hallway?
The whole hallway, probably a month, I hope.
I reckon 2.
2 months?
There's always going to be a problem somewhere, or there'll be somebody who can't come in to do something. Or...
Maybe, yeah, maybe. But the cabinet that's going here as well, that is ready. I've had to postpone that for 3 weeks until obviously the floor is in, so we can get that in. And then we need the skirting doing, the finishing of the panels, and then all of the downstairs bathroom needs doing. So it's just been a very noisy few days, that's for sure. Like on that Wednesday when we had the guys in doing the floor, it was just a headbanger all day. From 9 till 2:30 was just drilling of stone. It's all good now. We're all good now. I've had my morning coffee. I'm just going to go get some makeup on. I've not worn makeup for the past 2 days. I'm just going to get some makeup on because I've got a call at 12, I think, with Armani. What else do I have? Oh, I'm also so happy I've managed to book in to get my nails done at Dry By. Boris announced yesterday that nail salons could open next week. So if you usually would go for your nails, getting your nails done, I definitely would try and urge you all to just book in, back in with your nail salon. So many female businesses are going out of business. People having to take out big loans, remortgage their properties, all just to be able to try and keep their businesses afloat because nail salons have been postponed the latest. A lot of facial treatments can't go ahead yet either, so that's just obviously so disheartening for so many. But the nail salons are going back, so I definitely urge you, if you can, just to book in with your local nail salon and just try and show them the support because a lot of them are struggling right now. So I'm really excited to see Dry By and get back. I've got my pedicure booked in. I'm getting some gel extensions put back on. Well, I don't know actually. I might just go with hard gels over this and then let them grow out again the same way they were last time because they were my nails when they were super long. And I love them. Maybe I might not go quite as long as they were. I'm gonna go a bit longer again because I really miss having my nails. So yeah, so I've got my hair back to normal, I'll have my nails back to normal. So there's lots to update you on. I'm excited for tomorrow as well because my best friend's coming over and staying at the house. I'm not seeing her in ages, so it'd be so nice to have her come over. Oh yeah, I'm just in a really happy mood today. Okay, feeling a lot more like myself now. A few days without makeup, although sometimes nice, can leave you feeling a little bit like I need to make a lot more effort. So I am back in very much a me uniform. My white shirt that I am just obsessed with. I put on some Bulgari jewellery, my watch, and just a really gorgeous simple pair of, they're almost like tuxedo wide leg trousers from M&M. They're like a favourite that I've kept for so long because they're just so great to throw on. Just nice and fitted around the waistband and then a bit thicker and more full leg. And they also have buttons halfway down, so you're able to turn these up and make them into kind of a shorter trouser, or you can have them flood length. So they're just a really cool style. I love this sort of vibe for just like easy day dressing, and you could throw on a pair of heels or a pair of like white trainers and you get 2 very different sorts of looks. I've also finished my hair off just with the corral, just literally with the corral, the Dyson corral over the top. Just my usual kind of look really. I've done a bit more of that kind of foxy eye vibe today. Ready for the day, ready for my call at 12. I'm gonna go make myself a shake, I think. Right, starting off the day with my delicious shake. It's literally just pitted cherries that are like frozen from Asda with a banana, some bodies and protein, which I need to buy some more of. It's completely sold out. Some cashews, milk, and some gluten-free oats. And it is just delicious, so I'm gonna have that. I just went upstairs to start moving some stuff around, and Alex has left my birthday present on the bed in an open box, and I've gone and opened the box not knowing what it was. I mean, I've not seen what he's bought me, but I know where it's from, and it's very exciting. Anyway, so that's exciting. Birthday's next weekend. Delish. So I'm gonna, I've just written up a blog post. I finished up a blog post last night. It took me hours actually, about my Hermes bag, and I've given like loads of examples of other ones that are available right now that are like really, really good. So I've just been writing up that, finished up that. It's just been quite a busy week, really. Lots of things going on. I need to record some stories in a minute because I'm working with San Pellegrino currently on their campaign to kind of get people to support restaurants again, which I think is really fantastic. As someone who's such a big foodie who loves eating out so much, I'm so thrilled that we can start going back to restaurants now. I think it's great. The way most restaurants are doing it is just so well planned. Everyone is really separated. You know, everyone has to, all the staff are wearing masks. It's just they're keeping it a really hygienic environment. So I think that's really fantastic for the restaurant industry. And yeah, I've just booked in for my nail appointment with Dry-By. So I'm just, I'm having a great day so far. The one thing that is annoying is I don't have any power on this computer. I've also got some more carpet samples through for the upstairs hallway and for the stairs. It's been taking me a bit of time trying to work out what kind of vibe I'm after. I was going to go for something more chunky, more wool and textured. However, after like chatting with quite a few of you guys about it, the amount of people that have said that like chunkier stuff collects dust like nothing else and gets super dirty. So I've kind of whittled it down to this kind of style. These are all from Crucial Trading, and I'm going to have the carpet fitted by Origi Bianchi, which is like a huge store in Macclesfield actually, but they have an enormous carpeting kind of department. So those guys come and doing it for me, so I'm super excited about finally getting this in. I think I'm going to go for this one. To me, feels warm, but also somewhat light. Against this one, it looks quite dark, but this is my ideal. But in the future, I want a dog. We potentially want to have kids. We like coffee, so that could spill. And I just think that is dicing with the devil. Whereas these two are a bit more warmer toned. But this one's got more of that greeny, cool tone undertone. And this one's a bit more, almost a pink beige undertone. It feels just very much warmer. These are gorgeous though, absolutely gorgeous. They're just not as, like this feels a bit more comfortable underfoot, well underhand. This is an absolutely gorgeous shape and I actually love the colour because it's like a bit two-tone. But I think actually this one is fantastic. This is linen, the colour linen, Wilton Panache. And it's for heavy domestic sections or stairs and rugs, and it will look like big diamonds. I think it'll look so luxurious when it's laid out. And because it's quite low tread, I'll be able to get my Dyson Hoover over this and pull up all of the crap out of it without loads of dust settling in. So I think this is what I'm going to go for. I'm actually going to give Origi Bianchi a ring now and chat with them and tell them I've made my decision because these have literally all just arrived. I think I only ordered them yesterday actually, these extra fabrics, so really chuffed with that. I think this is the one, guys. Also, I've got a lot of cushions going on right now. 2 of these are for the hallway, but I bought another, I think I bought another 4 of these cushions. I just absolutely love them. I've mentioned them before, they're from Olivia's, and I got 2 and then just decided to buy another 4 because they're just so wonderfully full and packed and just really easy to shape up. Just a really fat, lovely cushion. And I just this like edging on it is just a really gorgeous feature and I'm so thrilled with them. I'll leave the link down below because there are a few shades, so you might find one that fits perfectly for you, but for me I really love this very kind of creamy tone and I'm absolutely thrilled to bits with them. So yeah, super happy with them. So there's one last thing I'd really love to get your opinion on. I'm not too sure and I just want to hear what you guys think. Little purchase from, well, big purchase from Net-a-Porter in this box. So I saw this bag on Net-a-Porter and I love it because I love the colour, and I think it's because I've been so like loving the idea of trying to find this Hermes Birkin in a yellow, which is just not going to happen, and it's not going to happen for a long time until Hermes bring out a yellow bag again to buy, and then I'd have to get an appointment, and it's all, you know, it's a bit of a difficult system. So chances of me getting my yellow amber bag are quite slim. So I saw this bag and I adore this brand anyway, and I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna buy it, see what I think, show you guys, and then we can kind of decide. The dust bag is beaut. I don't remember the Bottega dust bags looking like this before. I'm sure they're usually in like a deep taupey brown, but this is gorgeous. Super like thick. Anyway, right, you're probably guessing what this is gonna be, but I've gone for the Bottega Cassette Bag in the yellow, with the really extra chunky gold chain strap. I know a lot of you are going to hate this. A lot of you are going to be like, don't like that whatsoever. A lot of you are likely going to love this. I feel like it's one of those bags that's going to split a lot of opinions because a lot of people weren't keen at all on the Bottega pouches. What were they even called? The clutch pouches. I've got one in beige, and at one point I was thinking of selling it, but actually I decided I feel it's going to be more of a classic bag, especially in that colour. I definitely think I'm definitely going to wear it more, so I've ended up keeping it. But I saw this one, and I think it's just beautiful. The quality is actually really quite gorgeous. So this is the front. It's got one of those like slide down little clasps. It's just so nice how the whole body is literally a fully woven pieces of leather like this. And then on the inside, you know, it's again just completely the padded cell all the way through the middle of this. Back pocket as well, and I mean, it's got, you know, considerable amount of size in there. I mean, where's my phone? I've got my phone with me, but it would fit my phone multiple times over in here, you know, it's a good enough size. It's not amber, it's not an amber yellow, it is more towards a mustard, but it's got a bit more green in it than a mustard would. What you're seeing on camera actually does look just like it. It's picking up the colour well. Then what's quite nice about it is that it almost comes with its own top handle. Most people are likely just to let it fold over the front, and then I've not even taken off any of this yet. This bag isn't cheap, and I wanted to kind of get your opinions on it before I took off all the tags and things. It's a cross bottle. Oh, it's really nice. Now I'm looking at it here. It's a really good length to kind of keep on the hip. I just don't know, guys. First thing being, do I really need another bag? No. So we have to love this bag is what I'm saying. It can't just be something that I buy, wear it a couple of times for photo shoots and then don't use. So I don't know, what do you guys think about it? I think it's super cool with the chain strap. I just don't know if this chain strap is going to annoy me over time. Like a super shiny look, super shiny gold, chunky. Yeah, let me know. Let me know what you guys think about it. And I can make the decision because I've still got time to send it back. So by the time you see this, I just love your opinion. Let me know. So I'm going to love you and leave you now, or else it's going to be, I like to keep my videos to a certain length and not talk too much on them. So nice to be back this week. I hope you've enjoyed the vlog this time, guys. I guess I'll just see you soon. Take care.